We never think music will bring this much harm.
Last time I was on 11 Alive, it wasn't the same kind of thing. I was on such a destructive path.
Everybody want to come to Atlanta. Everybody moving here.
We're kind of like feeding the hip-hop universe.
Lawyers are important, not just when you go to jail.
Atlanta is the music. We music right now.
What does it take to make a hit record? It depends who you ask, but here in the A, it has to navigate through a few loopholes.
Some stuff bubble from the street, some stuff bubble from the radio, some stuff bubble from the internet. There's really no scientific way.
Just do it with your heart, do it full-heartedly.
It takes a team to make it, especially in a do-it-yourself industry where labels no longer have the same power of influence. DJ Greg Street has watched many careers end just as quick as they started.
My philosophy for a superstar takes anywhere from 6, 7 to 10 years to make a superstar.
That seems to be true for Migos. The group formed in 2009 and has now reached worldwide success after many years of hard work.
You know, we #1 in the world right now, that way.
Yeah,
you know
it feels great, man.
Hot 107.9's program director, Hurricane Dave, says the Atlanta music scene is a fast-paced industry. So fast, he has to stay ahead of the game just to figure out what the next big thing is.
Now it's more social media, and it's more instantaneous, where before you could wait 2 or 3 weeks to see if something is popping.
And when it's poppin', it gets radio play, the most sought-after seal of approval. Those who call radio stations requesting their songs to be played, and there's a strong chance that might not happen. Because if a song is hot, radio stations will find you.
I pretty much can get a pulse on what's happening while it's starting to bubble. And then we kind of gravitate to it to see if it's actually going to happen.
I learned that from Greg Street. Radio is the last place you go. Because you think about it, you play it on the radio, ain't nobody gonna know it in the street.
Lil Bankhead from Streets 94.5 says the competition is tough. Every night in Atlanta, there's an open mic night, hip-hop events, and many opportunities for artists to take advantage of.
You have to have promoters, you have to have DJs, you have to have just great relationships with people.
It's really about who you know. You can't just be out here and think that you just about to just move a certain type of way.
Record producer and trap music pioneer Zaytoven says the process is not that complicated.
It has to grow legs from the streets, off of mixtapes, to being in the clubs, then touching radio.
And strip clubs oddly play an important role in determining the success of a song, as it makes its way to becoming a radio success.
So basically, you look at it like this: okay, you go to the strip club, you throw money, they playing your song. Guess what? They're gonna be like, play it again, because he always throw money. It started from the dancers dancing to your song, to the DJs in the club, you know what I'm saying, introducing your song.
Shazam allows radio stations to see what hip-hop songs listeners are looking up and in which part of town. This allows them to track the success of a hit single as it makes its way from getting play in the clubs to getting play on the airwaves. Some hit singles take a more organic route. It can start to buzz in a small area like Boulder Crest, then reach a wider audience like Decatur, then all of East Atlanta, and then get on the radar. But in order for a song to be ready for prime time, that hustler's ambition has to be there.
Don't confuse activity with achievement. Just because you're running fast doesn't mean you win anywhere. This is the market that you must break in. You can't afford to not come to Atlanta and be seen.
Again, the beauty of Atlanta, there's so much inspiration in Atlanta that anyone could have a record. Anyone could come up with a song.
But Greg Street says there's one thing that can make all the difference.
Business is a talent. You have to understand the business side. The talent is not just the person on stage. You know, the lawyers are important, not just when you go to jail. Lawyers are important when you're doing music deals, when you're doing business deals at work.
And business deals can take you from being a rap star to a mogul. This is what the nonstop hustle is all for.
I can't even count how many mixtapes I get handed to me. I can be in the Waffle House, I could be in IHOP, I could be anywhere just sitting out eating, and people will come up to me and say, hey, DJ Cash, can you listen to my mixtape?
I want to be the LeBron of music.
That's well and all, but success in the rap game comes with a price. And a local success story wants to share his journey of making it big and the challenges he faced along the way.
I really took it for granted, and I felt like that's why.
That story next on Third Coast ATL.